Listen closely. Right now, you're standing at a crossroads. One path leads to the same frustration, the same limitations, the same excuses you've been carrying for years. The other? It leads to breakthrough. But here's what nobody tells you. The only difference between these two paths isn't your circumstances, your resources, or your luck. It's your mind. Napoleon Hill said it best, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Today, you're going to discover why you've been your own greatest obstacle, and how to become unstoppable starting right now. Your frustration isn't random. It's a symptom of something deeper, a mindset that's been programmed into you through years of conditioning, fear, and self-sabotage. You wake up every day with dreams, with goals, with potential burning inside you. Yet somehow, you find yourself stuck in the same patterns, making the same mistakes, getting the same disappointing results. Have you ever wondered why? The truth is, you've built an invisible prison around yourself. The bars are made of limiting beliefs, the walls constructed from past failures, and the locked door? That's your fear of what might happen if you actually tried. Proverbs 23 verse 7 tells us, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Your current reality is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. If you want transformation on the outside, you must first create a mental shift on the inside. Look at successful people around you. They didn't start with more advantages than you. They started with a decision to stop being controlled by their circumstances and start controlling their thoughts. This isn't about positive thinking or wishful dreaming. This is about taking absolute responsibility for your inner power and using it to architect the life you deserve. The question isn't whether you can change. The question is, will you? Here's what's really happening when you say you want success but keep falling short. You're sabotaging yourself. Self-sabotage is the unconscious mechanism that keeps you safe in your comfort zone. Every time you get close to a breakthrough, a little voice whispers, "Who do you think you are?" or "You're not ready yet," or "What if you fail?" And you listen. This pattern is so insidious because it feels like protection. Your brain, designed for survival, interprets change as danger. So it throws up roadblocks, procrastination, perfectionism, self-doubt, distraction. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow, that conditions aren't perfect yet, that you need one more course or one more credential. Meanwhile, your dreams collect dust while you collect excuses. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." But decision requires action, and action requires you to face down the saboteur inside your head. This mental shift, from victim to victor, from passive to powerful, is where personal growth begins. You don't need permission. You need commitment. You need to recognize when you're about to sabotage yourself and consciously choose differently. That's where confidence is born. Stop reading for a second. Take a deep breath. Feel that resistance in your chest? That's your old mindset fighting for survival. Good. That means you're getting close to something real. Let's build something solid. If your mind is the foundation of everything you'll ever create, then what kind of foundation are you building on? Is it cracked? Is it built on sand? The Bible says in Matthew 7 verses 24 to 25, Everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Your mindset is that rock, or that sand. A success mindset isn't about being unrealistically optimistic or ignoring problems. It's about developing an unshakable belief in your capacity to learn, adapt, and overcome. Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset showed that people who believe they can develop their abilities through dedication and hard work achieve high performance far more consistently than those with fixed mindsets. The difference? One group sees challenges as opportunities, the other sees them as threats. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself today. When something goes wrong, do you say I'm terrible at this or I haven't mastered this yet? That single word, yet, changes everything. It transforms failure from a permanent identity into a temporary condition. This is the transformation you've been searching for, and it starts with something so simple you might miss it: changing the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. You've been carrying chains so long you've forgotten they're there. These chains are your automatic thoughts, your default reactions, your conditioned responses to life's challenges. Someone criticizes you. Chain reaction: defensive, hurt, withdrawn. Opportunity appears. Chain reaction: excited, then fearful, then paralyzed. These patterns run on autopilot, and autopilot keeps you exactly where you are. Here's a practical exercise that creates immediate breakthrough. For one full day, become an observer of your own mind. Every time you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought, "I can't, I'm not enough, it's too hard," stop and ask, is this thought serving my highest good? Not is it true, but is it useful? Because truth is relative, but usefulness is measurable. If a thought doesn't move you toward your goals, it's mental garbage. Dispose of it. Napoleon Hill said, "You are the master of your destiny." You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. This isn't just inspiration, it's instruction. Your inner power isn't something you need to find or develop. It's something you need to stop suppressing. Every time you choose a different thought, you're literally rewiring your brain. Neuroscience calls it neuroplasticity. I call it freedom. Right now, name one limiting belief you've been carrying. Say it out loud. Now say this: that's not who I'm becoming. Feel different? That's the first crack in your mental prison. Let's talk about confidence, because most people misunderstand it completely. They think confidence comes from success, that once they achieve something, then they'll feel confident. That's backwards. Confidence creates success, not the other way around. You must become confident before the evidence appears. This is faith in action. Confidence isn't about feeling fearless. It's about trusting yourself to handle whatever comes. Think about it. Have you ever survived a difficult situation you thought would break you? Of course you have. You're still here. That survival is proof of your resilience, but your mind conveniently forgets it when the next challenge appears. Why? Because your brain has a negativity bias. It remembers threats better than triumphs to keep you safe. Here's the breakthrough: start keeping a victory journal. Every single day, write down 3 things you did that required courage, skill, or persistence. They don't have to be big. Had a difficult conversation? Write it down. kept a commitment to yourself? Write it down. Over time, you build an undeniable record of your own capability. When doubt whispers, you have evidence that shouts. Philippians 4 verse 13 reminds us, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That strength is already within you. Confidence is simply acknowledging it. There's a massive gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. You've read books, watched videos, attended seminars. You know about mindset, personal growth, transformation. But knowledge without application is just entertainment. The mental shift you need isn't more information, it's embodiment. You must become the person who takes action despite fear. James 2 verse 17 says, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. Your dreams are dead until you bring them to life through consistent, committed action. But here's what stops most people. They wait to feel ready. They wait for motivation. They wait for the perfect moment. Listen carefully, there is no perfect moment. There is only this moment, and what you choose to do with it. Start with something I call micro-commitments. These are small, non-negotiable actions you take daily that prove to yourself you're serious about your transformation. Want to write a book? Write 200 words every morning before checking your phone. Want to build a business? Make 3 meaningful connections every day. Want high performance? Do the hardest task first thing every morning. These actions seem insignificant, but they compound. They build identity. You become someone who follows through, and that identity is unstoppable. Pause. What's one micro-commitment you can make right now for tomorrow morning? Decide it. Lock it in. Your future self is watching what you choose in this moment. Your environment is either supporting your success mindset or sabotaging it. Look around right now, at your physical space, your digital feeds, the people you spend time with. Are they pulling you up or dragging you down? Jim Rohn famously said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those 5 people are complainers, victims, or dreamers who never execute, guess what you're becoming? This is about more than motivation, it's about protection. Your mind absorbs everything around it. If you're consuming negative news, toxic social media, or spending time with people who mock your ambitions, you're literally poisoning your mindset. It's like trying to fill a bucket with holes in it. No matter how much positive input you add, the negative environment drains it away. Take radical action, audit your inputs. Unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate or distracted. Limit time with people who don't support your personal growth. Create a physical space that reflects who you're becoming, not who you've been. Fill your mind with books, podcasts, and content from people who are where you want to be. This isn't about arrogance or isolation, it's about intentional design. You're an architect now, and you're building the environment that will shape your future self. Fear is the final boss in the game of transformation. It shows up right when you're about to make a breakthrough, disguised as rational thinking. This is risky, it says. You might fail, it warns. People will judge you, it threatens. And here's the trick, fear isn't trying to stop you from failing. It's trying to stop you from changing, because change is uncertain, and your brain hates uncertainty. But here's what unstoppable people understand. Fear is information, not instruction. When you feel fear, it's usually a sign you're on the edge of your comfort zone, exactly where growth happens. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 tells us, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." That sound mind? It's the one that acknowledges fear but doesn't obey it. Try this perspective shift. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I succeed beyond my wildest expectations?" Both are equally possible, but only one moves you forward. Fear loses its power when you refuse to give it the final word. Take the action you're afraid of anyway. Do it badly if you have to. Do it scared. Do it imperfectly. But do it. Because on the other side of that fear is the version of you who knows, truly knows, that you're capable of anything. That knowledge becomes your inner power, and nobody can take it from you. What's the one thing you've been avoiding because of fear? Write it down. Now commit to taking one small step toward it within the next 48 hours. Fear thrives in delay. Action destroys it. Being unstoppable isn't a destination, it's a daily practice. You don't wake up one day and suddenly have it all figured out. You wake up every day and choose, again and again, to think differently, act differently, and show up differently. This is where most people fail. They want transformation to be an event, but it's actually a process. Build a morning routine that sets your mindset before the world gets to you. Before you check your phone, before you react to emails, before you dive into other people's agendas, take 20 minutes for yourself. Read something that inspires you. Journal about your goals. Visualize yourself as the person you're becoming. Pray or meditate. These aren't luxuries, they're necessities. They're how you program your mind for success before external forces try to program it for you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Every single day, life will throw challenges at you. Unexpected problems. Difficult people. Setbacks and disappointments. The person with an unstoppable mindset doesn't have fewer problems, they have better responses. They've trained their mind to ask, "What can I learn from this? And how can I use this?" instead of "Why is this happening to me?" That mental shift is the difference between high performance and mediocrity. You've reached the end of this message, but you're standing at the beginning of something much bigger. Everything you've learned here means nothing if you close this tab and go back to your old patterns. The frustrated version of you is comfortable. It's familiar. It requires nothing. But the unstoppable version? That version demands courage. It demands consistency. It demands that you finally stop negotiating with your potential and start claiming it. Here's your action plan. First, decide right now that your old story is over. The story of "I can't" or "I'm not ready" or "maybe someday," it ends today. Second, choose one micro-commitment from this message and do it tomorrow without fail. Third, find one person to share your commitment with, someone who will hold you accountable. Transformation happens in community, not isolation. Fourth, come back to these principles when you feel yourself slipping. This isn't a one-time message, it's a manual for the rest of your life. Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Your mind is your heart's command center. Guard it fiercely. Feed it truth. Train it for resilience. Use it to build the life you were created for. You're not here to be average. You're not here to wonder what if. You're here to become unstoppable. The change starts in your mind, but it ends with you living a life that inspires others to believe in their own transformation. Now go. Execute. Become. Your breakthrough is waiting, but only you can walk through that door. And the door? It's been open the whole time. You just needed to realize you had the key all along. Don't let this be another video you watch and forget. Screenshot one quote that hit you hardest. Set it as your phone background. Let it remind you every single day, from frustrated to unstoppable is a choice. Make it now. Make it daily. Make it permanent.